Alright, we're going to bed. Not quite yet. We're gonna go break time first, and then we sleep. I feel like everyone else around there's all kind of mad that I didn't pick them. They'll have like grumpy face. They're like, I wanted to go out with break time. Never let me out. You always go out with Shirabe. Couldn't stop worrying about Shirabe and what he might have been up to, so I went to find him. Hey, Shirabe! Oh, hello there, little lady. Something the matter? No, not really. Just out enjoying the night air. Are you a murderer? Are you with Hogstein's people? Who are you? Wise choice. The moon sure is beautiful tonight, isn't she? He was right. The moon was huge and bright in the middle of the sky. Looking up at that stunning pearl of the sky always helps me sort through that jumble of nonsense I call my thoughts. So, the moon helps you think? Indeed it does. Sometimes I'll spend all night outside, going wherever my feet take me. Can't do much of that on this boat, though. All night? Don't you get cold? I'm sure, but that helps too. Keeps me fresh, on the edge. He grinned and fished around in his pocket for a minute before pulling out a box of snacks. You want one? What kind of face is that, Shirabe? I don't think I want one anymore. No. Keep them to yourself? What are you trying to do? I plucked one from the box and stuck it into my mouth, just like I'd seen him do. After a moment, I actually did feel like my head was starting to clear. I should ask him about what I saw, but it just doesn't feel like the right time. This is too romantic. She's a great companion for a night of contemplation, isn't she? Yeah. Whatever you say, dude. You're the boss, and you gave me food, so yup. Good to know you understand. It's like we are taking communion together, and this is how a romance starts. With food. Shirabe laid down on the deck and looked up at the sky. He seemed happy. I followed suit and laid down next to him. It's a very different relationship, where we're just kind of chilling. Super relaxed relationship. Not panicked at all. Like, I came here with worries, and then Shirabe just kind of let them go. It's very nice. Moon's so bright. We lay there for an hour or so, admiring the moon in silence. I never did manage to ask him about what he'd been doing at that statue. By the time I got back to my room, I was so tired I could barely stand. Took a quick shower and collapsed into bed. Quick check of my phone showed that my uncle hadn't responded yet. Alright, guess I'll just have to wait. We are into our deep sleep. Lock at me, baby! I like our relationship with Shirabe. I see where it's going and how it's different. And it's a nice kind of different. Morning's gonna be the same. We're just gonna do our thing. Urabe, are you kidnapped yet? No? Okay. Right. This was exactly when all of my worries that the group's trust was gonna shatter into pieces, that happened. We're going to the hospital for our horror game. Ookie spooky. Oh no, now we're gonna get Mai involved. This is gonna complicate our relationship a lot. Okay, this was like a door choice. I think it was, we ended up with Shirabe and Wakasa last time, so we'll be able to skip all of that. Yay! We know what's going on. Oh, so I guess Shido is gonna fight over me anyway, or however that worked. Shirabe and Wakasa, we're off. I also have the option to skip all, so it's more than just skipping the red sections. I could just skip everything. If we just wanted to be like, story, don't even care. I just want to complete this game. We could skip everything. Alright, so got that dang beeping now. Walks is gonna get all flustered and stuff, and I don't think we're gonna hold his hands this time. Hopefully, though. I hope we get a hold of Wakasa's hands. Okay. Oh! I grabbed on Shirabe! This is new. My terror gauge! I had to stop the alarm, but just thinking about it was making me even more scared. I could feel my heart hammering faster and faster in my chest. Calm down, little lady. It's alright. That's really loud beeping, but... Oh, wow, this is a different scene. Oh, Saki's giving him eyes. I like when Saki's happy. He kept his voice at a whisper and reached over to wrap his coat around my wrist. That ought to muffle the sound a bit, Thanks. When he'd reached around with his coat, it had pressed my head up against his chest and I could hear his heart beat. Hey, there's nothing to worry about. This is just like a haunted house, see? His heartbeat was slow and calm, and his warmth was reassuring. Eventually, my alarm slowed and stopped. Meanwhile, Wakasa is hella third-wheeled. Wakasa is just like, I want to be in your jacket too, Shirabe. There we go, well done. Ah! He tousled my hair, and I felt my heart speed up a bit. Just can't believe he could really be a traitor. This is a bummer, Saki. Your boyfriend's also a traitor. Okay, so we're back on the main path that we saw the first time around. Uh-oh. But Shirabe's gonna freak out. Are we going this way? I feel like we need to not do that. Because that one gives us a heart bomb, and I don't think this one will. Nope. Walkthrough says to go this way. Come here. Get over here, you. Grabbed Wakasa by the arm and hauled him behind a nearby pillar, and then pushed him against the wall. What the heck was that all about? There's a zombie out there. And I wanted to make out with you just a little bit. You know, while we're both still awesome and celebrities and stuff, well, one of us is. Me, I'm just a girl. As soon as the words were out of his mouth, he clapped his hands over it. We huddled together, too terrified to speak while the zombie slowly shuffled past. The obviously fake zombie with an obviously real gun. See? We exchanged wide-eyed looks, and he nodded vigorously, his face white as a sheet. Thanks for saving me there. I feel like if we went with Shido, he would just shoot the zombie, which is not good for all of us. But, you know, that's probably what he would do. It's a real zombie! With the zombie gone, we ran out from behind the pillar and took off after Shirabe. Wasn't long before we caught up with him. What the heck are you doing? Thought I heard footsteps coming from over here, but... Hey, we made the exit. Oh, yeah. We've been through all this. And then Shirabe's gonna be super mean. Makes me not happy at all. We'll get through this part. It's okay. Meet Mai. I really like Mai. I think she's the best part. Besides cute boys. Oh no. Right, I can get mad. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get myself kicked out. That way Shido doesn't have to get kicked out. Shirabe, you got explaining to do. I'm gonna take you out personally. Sorry. Adults are supposed to look after kids so they don't do stuff like that. Got it? I mean, you're her dad. You should have been paying attention to what she was doing. You didn't even ask her if she was okay. Shirabe, what's going on in your head? Stop being an ass. Terrible father. Damn straight you are. Father better. It's okay, we can work on this. Just because you're an ass right now doesn't mean you always will be. You're not a terrible father. I should have been keeping an eye on her too. Go easy on her. Saki, you don't have to... you can lay into him. There we go. I hadn't even noticed my alarm going off, but apparently I'd gotten excited enough to max out my gauge. So it was either me getting a game over or Shido getting a game over. Funny thing is, now I can get as mad as I want, and I don't even care. It doesn't even matter now. Because I already lost. Everyone else has to keep their cool. Is there something you'd like to tell us, Mai? She's gonna show us all the secrets. And Urabe's gonna know way too much about everything. Oh yeah, we're putting that weird potion together that doesn't make any sense at all. And then we're out of there. There wasn't any like things to it at all. It was just a straight go. Besides getting mad. Alright, we're almost there. This is the very end of day 3, the last challenge of it. And I think it involves a whole bunch of me figuring things out. So this one was the 7 Deadly Sins one, where we are figuring out the what the pattern was between all of these wires and the book, and what these all had to do with one another. And then we're just following through. Thanks, Cheeto. There we go. And we get one more explosive insight, and this one was the tough one. This, all of these sins. But I got thrown off by like pride and greed being choices here. Ta-da-da. Kind of silly, busting through this whole game. You know, what I'm not sure of is if all of the heart bombs that we get from the beginning part of the game add up and continue into the later part, the later half of the game. Or if everything is self-contained at the last half, whether you get a good or a bad ending. Maybe there's ways to skip all of this. Just with your boy of choice. That'd be kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know. We are trusting Urabe. Right, Urabe admitted that he was the snitch. He was the guy on the inside. And that he'd been feeding us all of the information that Hogstein had given him. And then he blows us up. Oh, gasp! I can't keep going. But just as I was about to collapse, I felt someone grab my hand. Oh! Oh. This is exactly where it branches off. Whoever you see in the explosion is your mate for life. You alright, little lady? That little lady. I don't like being his little lady, but I get it. It's fine. Alright. Wait, where's Mai? Mitarashi got her. She's fine. Oh, good. You're not out of the woods yet, though. Can you still run? Yeah. Not a good time to be chill right now. This is like, let's not be like, hey, you doing okay? How's it going? Let's get some coffee sometime. It's like, let's go. Let's get out of here. We hadn't gone very far before I heard another explosion from behind us. Ah. Gah. Don't worry. This is one of the pushy explosions, not one of the explodey explosions with the fire and stuff. The blast slammed into me and I felt my body hit against a wall. Ah, damn, that one really packed a punch. He'd wrapped his arms around me and turned his back to the explosion. You alright? I'm sorry, if I hadn't been going so slow, you wouldn't have had to come back. Don't sweat it, we just need to get out of here, come on. He did come back for me, though. Another blast hit us, far more powerful than the others, and then everything went dark. So this is exactly where it splits off, at the explosion. And that's when we know who, what path we're going down. Which boy we are courting. Yep, get mad. Don't let them take advantage of Mai like that. Getting a little girl involved in all this. Who do you think you are, Hogstein? Messed up pig. Messed up. So, just like that, we are done with 3 days. Feel really good about that. So hopefully now we'll be able to get into some reading too. I like the reading parts. It's kind of a big part of the game. Although we are finding out that this dating sim has a lot more to it than just the reading. There's a lot of mechanics inherent to this game. Oh, and then the third day, they come to me. I don't go to them. If I was going after Urabe, I don't even know how this day would work. We would just, like, be super forlorn or something. Maybe someone else would go missing. Who did I open the door to find? Oh, hey, Shirabe. You're up. Shirabe, is something wrong? Don't think so, just wanted to say thanks. No, thank you for saving my life from a burning building. You told me you wanted to trust me, remember? Oh yeah, when we were talking about you and Hogstein. Correct, I had gotten too wrapped up in my own head to see what was going on until you put the squeeze on me. I'll put more than just that squeeze on you, Shirabe. I probably shouldn't have brought it up right then. I was just kind of freaking out about stuff. Well, don't let me get you feeling bad about it ever again, or this whole journey's gonna be pointless. What? Yeah, I'm here to say thanks, but more than that, I was worried last time I saw you. You looked like a puppy that just got kicked. Oh. Yes, the kicked puppy face. I make it often. The ticket to the future is always blank, but the past is, well, that ticket's already been punched. Mourning's a normal, healthy part of how we deal with life's slings and arrows, but it's easy to overdo it. Very, very easy. Kettle black, man. Kettle black. Shirabe! Anyway, the thrust of my lecture here is that we should focus what we can do, not what we didn't or couldn't. Don't you think that's what he would have wanted? Urabe? A little nostalgic to be talking about him like he's gone away. Like he's dead. Guess you're probably right, I mean he did save us. Exactly, couldn't have said it better myself. What one? Foisting his snacks on me, like a pusher. They say eating a little candy every so often can help reduce stress, you know? Took the snack he held out. Seems like you're always chewing on one of these. How many you got? I'm afraid that's a trade secret, little lady. Dang it! We're trying to do this to solve mysteries. We're just getting more of them. He gave me a grin and a wink, then turned and walked off. He's got all his snacks. Mai has her backpack full of snacks. That apparently is endless, long enough for 3 days. So that's good. Wait. Was there someone with... Shirabe brought Mai. Shirabe gets abducted, and obviously is spending a lot of his time and energy looking for Mai. That's why he's talking to Hogstein on the phone and stuff. But... I don't know. It seems really irresponsible for him to just not, like, tell us about Mai at all. Or worry about it to us. He just seems so laid back. Bad father, bad parenting. No cookie for you. Sorry, it's just a bad parent. It's tough. Urabe had given us a second chance and I didn't want to waste that. Kind of putting together that he absolutely neglected his daughter for 3 days. And this has just become a plot point 3 days in. It's just a weird thing. A lot of other things are followed through with, but that plot point's kind of abused and used and stretched to a weird way. Just gonna need my rest. Sup? Right, Mai's gonna sleep with us, so we can just skip all that. And there we go. We made it. We're at stage 4. And now we have Shurabe as our guy in the background.